Hi guys. So I finished yesterday's yarn before I went to bed last night. So I want to go ahead and get these unwrapped so we can see what we've got and get started. Let's start here with the fingering. Ooh, so this is a Lether scrap from my when I did the Lether review. Love it. Love it. Yummy, 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 yummy yarns. Yeah, that's going to go in really nicely. And our worsted weight today is woohoo, it's another blue. I am not quite sure what this one is either. This one might be a Peyton's or it might be a Lion brand acrylic, but I am not quite sure which one that is. It's a little bit more green once again than it's reading on camera, but I'm not quite sure what that is. That's weird because I know what 90% of my scraps came from or what they were, and I'm not quite sure what this is. It's very, very soft though. I mean, it's like anti-pilling Vanna's Choice kind of soft. So it is very, very soft. But I'm not quite sure what that is. All right, you guys. I will keep checking in with you guys. I hope you have a fantastic day. I can't wait to see what today holds for us. Hi, you guys. So I got my yarn out and got it started adding in here. And of course, like, that looks gorgeous up against the Knit Picks Hawthorne that I had yesterday. Loving the way that's looking. I just poured my second cup of coffee for the morning because, of course, it's raining. So there will be no walking this morning. I've got to decide if we're going to do an indoor workout or a walk later kind of thing. I'm just sitting here kind of enjoying my morning, trying to stay warm because the real feel once again is in the 30s. It's like 40 degrees, but 92% humidity or something like that. So it's kind of chilly outside. Yeah, I'm sitting here watching Stuart Ashens and Dan from Nerd Cubed with their Battle of the Advent calendars from every year. I've mentioned before, I find Stuart Ashens' channel to be an absolute riot. I love his Poundland Tat extravaganzas. But yeah, I'm going to sit here and knit for a little while. We're going to try to go by Target and hope that it isn't absolutely slam packed here shortly. We have that one more gift left to buy, and then we can finish wrapping everything for the grandkids. And I've got a present for my godson and his sister, but once again, I thought I was going to get down there so I could at least drop it off in person, so I didn't send it off. And now, like, even trying to get a package to my mom, and there's like two regional facilities. There's the one it ships out of and the one it comes into, and of course it's stuck at her incoming one. So and it's been there for days. It was supposed to be delivered by Friday. It was guaranteed by Friday, and it still hasn't gotten there. So yeah. So everybody's gifts are just going to be late this year, I guess. But I think that's really all we're going to do today. Today's going to be a very quiet, boring, nothing kind of a day. I don't think there's anything interesting we're planning on or gonna try to do. We have a bunch of leftovers for dinner because, yeah, cooking for 2 people, you end up with leftovers. So we have jalapeno popper chicken and pot roast in there, plus like munchable stuff that we can just kind of snack on if we're not actually hungry. I'm going through the rest of my sock weight yarn scraps and starting to build mystery balls because I have a lot of balls about this size. This is leftover from the Valentine's socks I did this year. And I'm going to put those together and make the easy peasy fade cowl, which I'm not really going to fade it or anything. I'm just going to hold 2 strands of, I'm using that cowl as I'm using that pattern to do my stitch count. So I know how many stitches to do, but it's a DK weight cowl. So I'm going to hold 2 fingering weight yarns together and do a cowl. And then I'll come back when I finish the cowl, if I've got enough yarn, and do a Ross beanie with an extended rib so I can fold over the brim. And the DK weight. But yeah, I haven't really had much time though to work on anything but the shawl or blocks. Yesterday I did a whole bunch of blocks. I have some ends to weave in on those from my little corner to corner blocks. But yeah, other than that, it's going to be a quiet rainy day and probably, I think, well, the rain may have pushed out now. Like, I think the rain might be done for the day, but we shall see. Alrighty, you guys. I decided to go ahead, tough it out. We're going to do a walk. It's like 46. It's not that cold, but it's overcast, it's icky. But I need to get my walk in, so. And I really didn't feel like doing another video. I'll still get out and do some yoga, but my scrapbook.com order finally got here. It just got here about half an hour ago. So when I get back at some point this evening, I'll go downstairs and open it up and show you what the paper pad looks like and the little extras that I got to go with it. And then I can start, finishing up my book. That'll be kind of nice. Get that project out of the way. I'm about halfway done with today's fingering weight yarn. I got 2 squares done with the corner to corner squares when we were in the car and going down to the post office and stuff. I'll share tomorrow what I got at the post office. I did get some things in my P.O. box, but I don't want to make these videos too long. So I will share those tomorrow. But yeah, it's one of those days. Everything's still icky, and it rained last night, so it's still like colder than it should have been. And it's been like that all day today. Anyway, I'll check in with you guys in a little bit. Hey guys, so like I told you while I was on my walk, my scrapbook.com order finally got here. It shipped on the 4th. I mean, it was dropped off at the post office and scanned in on the 4th. And it was supposed to be dos días. 2-day delivery. And it finally got here. It also got here with an Etsy order I had placed. And that was shipped out on the 7th. I'm grateful it's finally here. But it's been just a touch bit frustrating trying to get it here. So I wanted to show you everything I got because, well, number one, it's awfully cute. but also not this pack, but what's underneath, everything underneath this. It relates to my craft journal that I've been working on. So I did want to give you a quick flip through of that. So first off, I wanted to share with you guys, if you are card makers, Cards for Kindness is accepting donations of handmade cards. It's very easy. They do ask that there are certain themes that you stick to, and they have those on the website. If you go to scrapbook.com and look for the Cards for Kindness tag, there's all kinds of information on their main screen about it. And there's a printout to send your cards in with it, where you check, you 30 Christmas cards, 5 birthday cards, things like that. So, excellent idea. They donate to a number of different charities. They work with a lot of different groups to get cards to people who need some uplifting, and also for people who need to distribute cards, doctors, nurses, other healthcare workers. I think in the past, I don't know if it was them or somebody else, but they also donated cards for members of our military overseas to be able to send back home to their families. There are a couple of different charities that work with that as well. So they did include a pamphlet, Spotlight Organization, Ronald McDonald House. But they work with a lot of different groups. They donate to a lot of different groups, but they have plenty of information on their website about it. And you can download a page to send in with your donations. Right here on top, these 3 items were free items with my order. That's one of the reasons why I love shopping with scrapbook.com. Very frequently, you'll get, a free stamp pad or a small stamp set with your order. The sponge daubers, if you do any kind of inking, are great to have on hand. Especially if you're like me and you don't do a whole lot of inking, these are fine. But these are frequently on their free list. Also, their brand of the score tape, double-sided adhesive. This is an amazing permanent adhesive. If you remember what it looked like on my desk to the left, I had the giant roll of it holding my glue bottle upside down. Because, yeah. But got a free 1/8 of an inch roll with this order. They also had this little scrap pad. Not scrap pad, but it's not 4x6. I'm not quite sure what the size is. Oh, it says on the back. Oh, it's 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. So it's perfect for card making. These would be great mats for my cards. I'll have to leave this with the Christmas cards stuff. But it's just a short stack of neutrals and a Christmas theme. This will actually go great with the scraps from the pad I did in July and the first one I finished in November. But yeah, there's that. So 40 sheets. That gives me 40 card tops. And that's an easy way to match your cards if you've got something like that. The next thing is a kit. This is a scrapbook kit. This is Echo Park. I love my cat. So we don't have kids. And we don't go on vacation an awful lot. We really don't leave the house a whole lot. There's not a whole lot for me to scrapbook for us. So I spend a lot of time scrapbooking my cats. Yeah. But I also enjoy making cards out of these. When I've done a couple pages for the cats, I tend to turn these into cards. But we've got 2 of everything here. And then on the back, these are double-sided. And with the solids like this, I will actually just kind of file in my scrapbooking paper if I'm not going to use it to make a card and I'm not using the specific side. Something like that I would use for other things as well. So we've got just a generic cat print. Oops. And this one actually has the fish bones on the back. We have another cut apart sheet here. I love Echo Park, not just for scrapbooking. I really, really love them for card making. Their cut aparts make excellent cards with very little effort. I love the little tags. Those are cute. It's a good, nice, just plaid there. Cat faces. Now, I do have some 1-inch epoxy stickers. So I could actually, you know, punch these out and do little embellishments out of those. Make my own embellishments. And kitty, furry friend, love, cute, playful. We got a strip, banner strip page. And on the back we have some paws. And then this should be the sticker sheet. Yeah. So I did want to share that just because it's pretty cute. And it also shows off one of my favorite paper manufacturers in general. I love Cardabella is my favorite. I just love the quality of their cardstock, especially when I'm doing cards. It's almost like a watercolor paper, but Echo Park also has excellent quality. So this is for my journal. I did buy 1 pack of the embellishments. All of these were on sale and they were 25 to 50% off. These are a little bit heavier than I was expecting and quite a bit thicker. I mean, you can see how thick that is. So I'm not sure if I'm going to end up using these or not. I might use my epoxy stickers. But I thought they were cute enough to go ahead and purchase. I grabbed the 6x6 pad because last year I had a lot of leftovers that didn't go into my book. And I made cards with the leftovers, and I figured having the 6x6, I could maybe extend it just a little bit. Also, this gives me a different scale to work with. And in the back, this one has die cuts already part of the pack. And some of these will help me with the stuff I'm planning on doing differently this year, which includes taking pictures and posting pictures into the... Do a quick. Most of these will be duplicated in the 12x12 pad or pack. And I already showed you a flip through of the sticker book, which I already had. So this is the Crafternoon 12x12 pack by Kaiser Craft. I have never used Kaiser Craft paper before. I've heard mixed things on it. Most of it, people have issues with the collection feeling cohesive, but the quality is fine. I thought this looked like a perfectly fine collection. So this is the sticker sheet. I will definitely make use of these border strips within my journal. The alphas, probably not quite as much because I've already labeled the inside, but I might pop those in for a couple extra details as the year progresses. I love that I craft so hard I sweat glitter. Never stop learning. Stuff out of my way. So this is also double-sided. This is definitely thinner. It's between cardstock and paper. It's definitely thinner than the Echo Park paper. I don't think that's going to be too much of an issue. And then we get a grid on the back. I really dig this 80s print. I don't know why. I've always loved that 80s, like, junk journal, doodle look. We have another really pretty floral here. We have a page of doilies. And on the back, we have just a nice coral. So once again, a lot of this would be really good for cards as well, for crafty friends. We got a coral polka dot. Then we have a floral print. Sprinkles! You can't really see that on the yellow, but that's yellow sprinkles. And then we have some just word art. Then we have like yardsticks. Troy's creaking around upstairs. And then on the back we have kind of the stucco gesso look. And that's what came in the 12 by 12. Now I did order one extra sheet of the cut-aparts in case I needed to make cards. I would have an extra sheet because also if I want to use this gingham check, I want to make sure that I've got more than enough of the neutral check to go around as well. But I really love these. Being creative is not a hobby, it's a way of life. This one down here, Never Stop Learning and Knit Happens, I also really love. When life gives you scraps, make a quilt. And then I did go ahead and purchase an extra page of the rulers because I was thinking this might be what I use on the inside covers, which means 2 pages will almost immediately be eaten up. And if I wanted to use the back for anything, I wanted to make sure that I had that available to me. So I am expecting to have some leftovers with this, but I do have some more extensive plans for what I want to put into the journal this year. So a lot of this will also be cut down to be used as the year goes to add photo spots or bring focus to something. If I actually write out a pattern, I might have extra notes I want to put in there. And I can use these as, you know, flip up spots to be able to add extra notes. So I did want to have some extras this year for the journal making process and for the journal itself. But last year, I'll be honest, I just used the Echo Park Craft paper pack, and that's all I used. And I had leftover supplies from that. Well, I used solid cardstock in that as well, but this year I'm actually wanting to use the decorative paper to do my dividers in it. Last year I used solid cardstock and decorated with the paper, but I actually really want to make heavy use of the decorative paper this year. So that's the other reason why I wanted to make sure I had extras for things like doing pockets. The 6x6 pad will help me with being able to do pockets. Plus, I really like the fact, you know, it kind of builds on the sticker book and what's in there, but we've got a nice combination of the die cuts in here, which give me some extra bits to work with. So that's all I've got. I'm going to go ahead and call this a conclusion for the evening, since you already saw this morning's progress when I was 50% done adding in today's yarn. I'm going to go ahead and call it a day because with this clip now being 14 minutes long, this is like having a real video from me. And I don't want to take up too much of y'all's time. There's so much great content to be watching right now and so many inspiring people to watch right now. I want y'all to have more than enough time to continue watching other creators, but I did want to share. So I'm going to go ahead and peace out for the night. I hope y'all have had an amazing day. I look forward to seeing y'all real soon. Love you guys.